Shalom, shalom, Yasharala, shalom. Another Meek Service report, another Meek Service lesson. I don't have a title just yet. I'm not going to be long in this lesson. Come out with a few precepts. So Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Masha, can be glorified in his saying. All right. I want to start off by saying I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Amashiach, Barakatai, the Hawada for the Rakah Kodash, the Hawada for our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaquab, the Hawada for the men of David, the hope for elect, the 144,000, the 12 apostles, the elect men, women, and children of Yasharala. And once again, the Hawada for the Akim that's out in the highways and the byways doing this work in sincerity and in truth, presenting their bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Masha Barakatai. All right, so Shalom Yasharala, once again, Barakatai, Abba Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're going to watch out this clip. We're going to check out this clip. Here, this Edomite woman, this Shedamite, complain about her life here in America. The American dream now have became an American nightmare for these so-called white people, these so-called white folks, these so-called Caucasian, who are the Edomites, the biblical Edomites, the descendants of Esau. And they feeling the oppression, and it's looking real grimace here in the daughter of Babylon, spiritual Egypt, and Rome, and Greece, and Samaria, and Nineveh. It's looking grimace. It's not happy times. It's no longer a happy hour. And these degrees, this probably would the title be, somewhat of degrees and certificates, because a lot of folks have trusted in these degrees, and it was good for a great time for the so-called white man. It's his wisdom, it's his indoctrination, it's his wine. So it done them well in their kingdom and their heaven. But also I want to touch a little bit on how our people, mainly the Israelite women, the daughter of Zion, because they have way more certificates and degrees when it comes to the Israelite man. And we know that been part of Eve's liberation, getting her freedom here in Babylon through feminists, and being exalted above her counterpart, her husband, her man, or her brother, Jake. So Eve have really been put on the pedestal here in Babylon, along with her partner in crime, Esau Edom. Okay, but we're gonna watch this clip, and we can see how this Edomite woman, she's very, very, very frustrated here in her rulership. She's very frustrated in her kingdom, in her heaven. Okay. And they so-called white privileges is coming to an end, and they degrees and they White House with the picket fence and the dog and the swimming pool in the back, and dad on the charcoal pit, and Tyler and Diane are swinging. And the swing set, you're just not seeing much of that no more in America. Those days is over, okay? All right, you're not seeing much of that in Babylon. And you're going to hear her frustration once again. And all these curses is coming upon these heathens. So we witnessing the curses going upon these heathens, that's all. All right, so that's what's going on. Okay, so you see these nations going through what we've been going through. Now it's their turn, right? Trading places. It's called trading places. Okay? You have one kingdom going out, which is Esau kingdom, and then you have another kingdom coming in, which is Jacob. Okay? So that's what's going on, Yasharallah. That's what I'm watching while we on our watch. We prophesying the downfall of this kingdom. And matter of fact, let's open up with that precept before we watch this clip. I'm not going to be too long. I don't plan on being long with this lesson. A late lesson, once again. Another late lesson. Giving all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Masha Barakatai. So, let's go to Jeremiah 28:8. The Most High, Abba Yahweh Shai, through Prophet Jeremiah, a Hebrew Israelite, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So you're seeing a lot of destruction here. We watching it, Yasharallah. I don't know if you paying attention, but the 1/3 and the 144,000 is paying attention. All right? Just like the Most High commanded us to. Right? One moment, please. One moment. One moment, Yasharallah. All right? So we paying attention to the destruction of this place. Ba-ba-ba-ba, not Paul. So let's check out this clip and we're going to come out with some precepts.
I've been told when we said we can't find jobs, even with degrees, even with master's degrees, for years, we were told we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We were told that we're not looking right. Oh, we don't know how to fill out a resume. So many different things we were told. It's not racism, right? It's just you're just not being hired. Well, I'm seeing more and more stories of the folks starting to sound just like black people in the area of hiring. Case in point, the woman I'm going to show you now. Let's go ahead and roll that.
This video is for recruiters, hiring managers, and employers. If you're not one of those people, scroll past this video. I'm done. I've been applying to jobs for the past 2 years since I graduated. I graduated college almost 2 years ago. I have 2 degrees. I had 2 internships in college. I was top of my class. Since graduating, I have published a book. Okay, I wrote and self-published a book, and yet that's still not good enough for you people. You still want 5 to 10 years of experience for an entry-level job. Where do you
And then she's talking about her own people because her people is in control of these corporations. Okay, so when you deal with these entities and these corporations in this tech world, well, this is all controlled and funded by Esau Edom, the Edomites. So they are the CEOs of these entities and corporations. So she's complaining about her own fathers, her forefathers, her own people. Okay, so what better way to start is in the book of Ecclesiasticus, right? Let's see. All right. What better way to start is in the book of Sirach. Okay, Yasharallah, because in the book of Ecclesiastes 41:7, the children will complain, and she's complaining. This is a form of complaint. of an ungodly father. See? So Esau, this man have never been godly. We know Esau is a profane man, right? He's outside the temple. Hebrews 12 and 16. So Esau have never been a godly father or a godly man. Okay? The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. All right, and the Most High, there's no more work in Egypt. Let's get that in the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and verse number 15. Isaiah 19 and 15. The Most High say, let's put it up, yeah, neither shall there be any work. See, there's no more employment here in Babylon. At least you're working at a McDonald's or, a retail store, being a grocery clerk or a cashier or a janitor somewhere or some type of certain low work. And a lot of them got to work 2-3 jobs to keep a house over their head, to keep roof over their head. So these high salary jobs that pay $100,000, $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year, well, those jobs are leaving like hotcakes, and it's all due to AI, artificial intelligence, which you could thank Esau for that too. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which is America. We understand Egypt is America. Revelations 11 and 8, Deuteronomy 28, 68, 64, Salakia. Which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So there's no more work in America. This is part of the curses as well. This is part of the destruction upon the daughter of Babylon. In that day shall America be like unto a woman. And this Edomite is starting to feel some effects of what Israel, Yasharallah, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, and where we've been scattered in the four corners of the four winds of the earth by the seed of our father, what we have been going through and what our ancestors and forefathers went through here in America in the last 200-300 years here. Okay, so they starting to feel the effect. All right, as it says in the book of Deuteronomy 30 and 7, all these curses shall come upon our enemies. I'm going to bring that out through the Rakah Kodash. So let's be repetitive. Isaiah 19 and 16, and that day shall Egypt, which is USA, right? House of bondage, because Egypt just means bondage. Egypt only means house of bondage. When you read the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse number 2. Okay, so Egypt is synonymous for bondage or captivity or slavery, between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so that's all America is, just Egypt. Okay, so you can replace the word Egypt there for USA. So in that day shall America be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid, you see, and fears. This woman is in fear because she see her wall, her reality is passing in front of her. She don't see no hope in this thing. She don't see that American dream. Okay, go to school, get your diploma, go to college, get your degrees, get your career, get your house, then get your husband, then have your children. That's what America teach, right? Have your children when you're about 30 years old, 35. You see, that's not thus say Yahweh Shamsah, but that's thus Esau Edom, right? Okay, and she's not seeing that, she don't see that hope. And you're going to hear her frustration when I continue to play this clip. And that day shall Egypt be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid. And I like to be repetitive. I'm being redundant. I have to be repetitive because you don't have no more time left. And we in a time of judgment, Israel. So I might read a verse 3-4 times because I like being very repetitive. The Most High is repetitive. The Bible is repetitive. Through the precepts we get understanding. I like to be very repetitive when I read so Israel can get it. It's like beating on you. Boom, boom, boom. Get it, get it. Okay? So in that day shall Egypt be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Elohim. So the Most High is shaking America. He's shaking this place up. You see it. Okay, we see it. And you hear in the clip. All right? Of hosts, which he's shaking over it. All right, so let's continue on with that clip.
Think we're supposed to get this experience if no one wants to hire us? How are we supposed to get the experience if no one wants to hire us without experience? Like, make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then today, for example, I was all excited. I had an interview for this fancy PR firm in Denver because I'm moving to Denver like next week. And I actually thought that I had a chance of getting this job. I know that sounds pathetic, but I got really excited. I got my hopes up. I spent 2 hours prepping for the interview all morning. I got dressed up, straight into my hair. And then 5 minutes into the
in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and number 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, you see, America, Esau is the keeper of the house. Okay, Esau is the keeper. The so-called white man, he's the keeper of the house. Because Job 9:24 say the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And the wicked is Esau, Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. He's in power. This is his heaven. He got the fatness of the earth, right? Genesis 27, 38 and 39. This is his thing. This heaven, his rulership. So everything that go wrong is going to fall on Esau because he's the keeper of the house. He's in charge, right? He's the king of the hill, right? And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, they trembling. USA, the government of USA, they trembling. You see it. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. The grinders mean the work, employment. So the Most High say, when he would bring judgment upon America, upon this whore, the daughter of Babylon, this would be part of the curses. Part of the destruction is work, the grinders ceasing in America. The inhabitants of the land wouldn't have no more work in Egypt, in America, no more employment. Now we understand why this is happening, because this is part of them coming out with their universal basic income, the UBI, and putting it in the form of a digital currency, a digital wallet, which is the mark of the beast, the digital CBDC, Revelations 13 and 16. Okay, so we get it. This is going to lead to that. So we understand why they're doing what they're doing. This is all part of prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, so it all go hand in hand. No jobs. Well, you need a universal basic income to sit your ass at home. If you're at home, you need an income. There's no work. So Esau and them, they got AIs taking over. They don't need you to work no more. They're gonna need very few humans to work. And the humans that do work, they're gonna be the ones that's overseeing the robots. An overseer. Okay? All right, that's what we coming to tell Yasharallah. That's what it is, because it's more money for them. Greed, right? So that's Esau bringing his own destruction upon himself. They want more power, more control of their sheeples. Okay? All right? They want more control. And you won't have no more freedom. Right? So this is what this is going into. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow himself, because you're going to have to depend on the government. If you're not working, that means you got to depend on the government to take care of you. Israel, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. You won't be self-sufficient. They taking away the gig work. They taking away the hustles. There's no more hustles. Because if there's no dollar, you can't hustle. You can't work under the table. You can't sell hot dogs at the hot dog stand no more. You can't sell lemonade at the lemonade stand, Israel. You can't make pies and candy and sell it on the streets no more. If we cashless, you can't make barbecue chicken sandwiches no more. If we cashless, you see where they going with this? So that means no more hustles. They want your full, undivided attention, and they want you solely to depend on them. Okay? That's what's going on, Yasharala. We're making it make sense. She just say make it make sense. Well, that's what's happening. Because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkening. And she's looking out the window, and her future and her hope is lost. See, she's looking out her window, and all she sees is destruction. And there's so many other Americans like her. They look out the window, and it's darkening. No hope. No more American dream. That's looking out your windows, and it's being darkening. The Most High say, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Okay, and the doors being shut in the street because they're closing all these businesses. All these everything is closing up. Yasharala, have you been paying attention? If you're watching these lessons and videos, then you should know. When the sound of the grinding, go that word grinding, work is low. See, work is low. Very low employment. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. You know the voice of the bird, the rooster crow. Mean it's time to get up. What the Gap Band say? I gotta get up early in the morning. You see? Well, them days coming to an end, the Most High say. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And the music is garbage, but that's another lesson for another day. Let's continue on with that clip.
A Zoom call, I get an email from the founder, the CEO of the company saying, oh, sorry, we already filled the position and we forgot that, I forgot that this interview was like already scheduled. Like she forgot about the interview. And I'm just like, I literally, like, you couldn't have told me this sooner. I spent my entire morning getting ready for this interview just to find out they already filled the position. Like, that is so disrespectful. That is so unprofessional. Like, I don't care how important you are. Like, if...
So, Yasharala, as I said, the book of Deuteronomy 30 and 7, what we see is all these curses coming upon these heathens, our enemies. Let's read that. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse number 7. And the Elohim thy Yahweh will put all these curses, and curses mean voted and fitted to destruction, upon thy enemies. See? That's why you see what you're seeing. And on them that hate thee. Hate who? The Israelites. Yasharala. Which persecuted thee. You see? So the Most High, what you see is it trading places. All these curses is coming upon our enemies. Okay, that what you're seeing is where you seeing it. I hope you're seeing it. All right, not gonna be much longer. Continue on with that.
You're a CEO, whatever, I don't care. That's unprofessional. You don't do that to people. Like, I'm still a human. I'm still a person with feelings. And also, like, time is precious. And I spent all morning preparing for this interview that you just forgot about. And you didn't even tell me until like 5 minutes into the interview.
Now, doesn't that sound familiar, ladies and gentlemen, in the black community? That exact same thing that she said has been what black people have been saying forever. Now I'm seeing more and more white people experience this. See, I told y'all the time is coming where their skin is not going to get them in the door no more.